Alright, good morning everybody. Today is November 8th, 2025, so that means it's the Minnesota gun opener. It's around, God, it is, oh well, it's 5:05, and we're gonna head out probably around 15 minutes, get there around 5:35, about an hour before, without legal shooting light, and then probably about 20 minutes to get in the stand. I take it a bit longer because I walk a bit farther and a bit quieter to get in my stand. I'll meet you guys on the road when we're getting there.
Yeah, I'd do it too. Of course, then I couldn't watch the Packers. You know, the Packers are. Gosh, I like the Packers. I'd do anything for the Packers. Who can forget Vince Lombardi, you know?
Alright guys, it's around 8:40 right now, and we haven't seen anything so far. I rattled the anthers a little bit, nothing came in, but tonight I'm gonna hunt to the DoubleTree stand, and I think I'll rattle something in. I'll probably sit till maybe 10 or 11, then I'm gonna go ahead and go to the DoubleTree stand. Alright guys, we're in the stand right now. It's 2 o'clock. We about have 3 hours to hunt until it gets dark out. And we're sitting here with my brother. We're sitting here with my brother right now. He's recording. He's the cameraman right now. We have high hopes for this. So, let's get to hunting. Alright guys, it's about 4 o'clock right now, and it says that there's supposed to be a lot of deer movement. We have some snow coming in, so for the last hour of this sit, before it goes dark, there's going to be snow. So I'm really hoping we can get a buck. I'm going to start grunting a little bit to maybe come in and check out what's going on.
This is the deer that you see in the video. He is kind of a small 6-pointer, so I didn't shoot at him. But it was really nice to see him in the wild and get an encounter with him, which I've never had that with any other bucks before.
Alright guys, so we just had a deer, a 4-pointer walk out. It was very quick, but we're hoping we can, maybe his daddy can come out and we'll shoot him. But my cameraman was the one to spot him, so we're gonna turn the camera off and get back to hunting.
After we saw this doe coming across the field, when it turns dark, about 100 yards away from us, kind of where that green patch is, there was that same 6-pointer, I think, that was walking down along that, which was pretty cool to see him again.
Maybe you should go.
All right, everybody. We're gonna head in the woods right now. It's the second day of gun season, and it's the afternoon set, and it says there's a good chance of deer movement. We saw 3 yesterday, 1 small little buck. We're hopefully getting, maybe we can call one in. watching the game right now. Hopefully we can win, but we're really hoping we can maybe get a buck to show up here tonight. Maybe I can take a crack at one. So I'm gonna turn off the camera, start watching the game.
So what happened in the video is that I believe this buck right here, he came up from the bottom of this ravine after I grunted at him. He came and he ran right below our tree stand just about, and he was looking for a fight for any buck. He's young, but I think he's a really aggressive buck. He stopped at an edge of the cornfield that you can see, and he was probably about, I'd say 10 or 13 yards away from us at the closest point. It was just a really cool encounter with them. Right here is where the buck came up from. I grunted at him before, and he came mad running up this trail right here. That's a big buck route that only bucks use. He came about right underneath our stand. He got in this little corner patch here, and he ran around, went up by the little fence area. He cut back into the woods then. After that deer ran away, I grunted again to maybe see if I could draw him back or draw a different buck back. We were getting down from the tree stand when it was end of legal shooting light, and my brother said he saw another deer running out back into these woods or running back over here after I was climbing down the stand. So it was either that same buck or another buck, and well, just got unlucky.
Good morning, everybody, and today is week 2 of the Minnesota gun opener. Gun season, and we're gonna head out to the stand in about 15 minutes. But what sucks today is that it's warm. It's gonna be warm tomorrow too, so don't know how that's gonna affect the deer movement, but hopefully it won't affect them that much. Alright guys, it just turned legal shooting light right now. I haven't heard anything so far, but we can only hope. So I'll turn the camera around. Get hunting. Alright guys, I just grunted. I think there's a buck over there. There's a black squirrel right in the log in front of me. Alright guys, we're at the spot right now. We're at a different spot. I slightly moved down the hill a little bit. This is what it looks like. There's a big rock up there. That's where I normally sit, but I came down a little bit. This area is all rocks. There's a travel path. And that's that up there. I haven't heard anything this morning, see him or shoot him even. So I'm gonna get back to hunting. You can see for a good 100, like not 100 yards, but good long way. Alright guys, we just got our camera set up right there. It's pointed towards this area. Hopefully we'll get some big bucks on it. Alright guys, we just got in the spot right now. It was a bit hot walking in, but I'm starting to cool back down now. We can only hope to get one. Alright guys, it's end of shooting night now, and we're gonna head back up to the truck. It's really beautiful guys right now. The sun's right over the trees. It's really nice out. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and move a little bit. I'm gonna get down from this tree stand, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go like sit in like a ravine or a bench point. I don't know if we'll see anything then, but I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna shut off the camera and start walking. Alright y'all, we're getting back into another spot this afternoon. Walking in the field right now. Maybe we'll see a buck tonight. I don't know yet. So I'll meet you guys when I get back there. Alright guys. We're in the spot now and it's 2:48. I spooked one doe coming in here. She blew once, but she was on the other hillside when she blew. So hopefully that won't affect it too much. Don't know. It's the last day, like it's November 15th. It's getting down there. And I hope I can get one tonight. If any like small whiner walks up, I'm killing them. Shooting them. Alright guys, the sunset is gonna happen in 3 minutes. So that means after that we have 30 minutes to hunt. So 33 minutes to hunt right now. I haven't heard anything so far, but I feel like I might get one pretty soon. See one at least. So, I have to be ready again. We haven't heard anything so far, but I'll turn the camera back on when we see something or I shoot something. So, I'll shut the camera down. Alright everybody, we're heading back out right now. It is November 23rd, and it's kind of warm out. I don't have high hopes, but I mean, I don't know, it's been pretty slow this past 2 weeks, so let's go get out there, hopefully kill us a deer. Alright guys, we're at the spot right now, and it's pretty quiet right now. I think it'll go good, but I don't know yet. So I'll shut off the camera and I'll get back to you guys whenever I see something.
So in this clip right here, there's a 6-pointer or an 8-pointer buck that walked on from the field edge on the left side. Before that, I grunted, and he responded to it by coming kind of really fast down. You can't really see good in the video because I'm sitting on a log, but this was an encounter that happened, and it was pretty cool. Clip right here. This is after I called, as you saw in the video. I had this 4-pointer or 6-pointer, I couldn't 100% tell, come from the right side of the valley, and he came up. You could see him slowly kind of walking across the top of the screen. Sadly, my leg went in the way right here, but he was still slowly walking up, and then he went in the cornfield, and then I couldn't find him anymore. But it was my third deer that I've ever called in, so it was a pretty cool experience. My question to you guys is that, do you use calls? Do you guys use grunt tubes? Do you guys use rattles? Do you guys use bleats? Do you guys not use any of those? What do you guys do? Leave your answers in the comments.
Alright, good morning everybody, and today is another day of gun season. It's around 45 degrees right now. It's like misty and like not a light, yeah, kind of like a iffy sprinkle. So we're walking out to the stand right now. We're in the farmyard right now, but it's red in here right now, so turn off the camera, turn it back on when we get there. Alright guys, we're in the woods now. I haven't spooked anything coming in, so hopefully we can get a big one. This is what it looks like. So I think I'm just gonna continue hunting this. I don't know when till, but I think it's a good spot. So turn off the camera, turn on it if I see anything. Alright guys, this is the spot. Looks like this. You got this. You got that for bow hunting. It looks super good here, to be honest. Looks like they use this trail right here. I think I should probably put a camera somewhere around here. Big screen. Alright, well, I think this is a great spot, to be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and head back up, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Alright guys, we're in this spot right now, and I think we're gonna get, I think we have a chance to get one tonight. It's raining right now, the barometric pressure is dropping, so I mean, I think we'll have some success today. It's gonna rain kind of for the rest of the night though, which kind of sucks, but we can only hope.
Hey everybody, and today is another day deer hunting. It's windy and cold, so I didn't go out this morning. It was like 30-mile-per-hour winds. It's still 30-mile-per-hour winds, or a bit less. Same coldness as this morning, but I'm gonna come back in here. I'm gonna go sit by some cedars that I have, that I have a tree stand by, and I think they're bedded down low and into thick cover, which the cedars provide really good cover, and right below it's even thicker cover. So I think we'll be able to maybe see some. And I'm hunting by a cornfield too, a cut cornfield with some corn still standing on it. So I mean, you can only hope that they'll come out and feed. So let's get to it. It's cold.
Alright guys, we're in the spot now, and I've never sat here before. This neck, I don't have the highest hopes for tonight, but I mean, because it's way so windy, but I can't feel anyone in this little area. I'm hoping the buck will use this thing in front of me to walk to a food source.
So at this point, I am kind of on the top where the tree stand is. I just came from the bottom, and I look up, and I thought I saw some hay bales in the field, but there's no hay bales in the cornfield. And I saw a doe, and then she ran off, and at this point, I'm trying to chase her back. So in this clip right here, I had this doe come from behind me, and then she walked off. I saw her all season, and it was kind of cool seeing her again. But what happened after this surprised me. I looked to my left, and there's a buck standing there. So I think it was a 6-pointer, and he looks at me, and then like, oh shoot, I better shoot him now. I rush the shot, I miss him, of course I do, and then I'm mad at myself, pouting, you could almost say. And then on my right side, about 5 minutes later, I see another deer and another deer, 2 bucks. I think one of them was the same, and they come walking on the right side of me. And then the one passes just fine, and then the other one, he was the bigger one. I was gonna shoot him, but then he stood exactly where my wind was going, and he ran off and spooked.
morning, everybody. And today is the last day that we can hunt, or second to last day that we can hunt with guns. It's the CWD weekend in Minnesota. It's been a long season, so we're gonna hopefully get one today. This morning and afternoon we're going to go out. Tomorrow afternoon we'll go out, but we'll go somewhere else. Be a surprise when you guys see it. So let's go get hunting.
So it is around 9 o'clock now. I haven't seen anything so far, but I've been seeing a lot of tracks. This little area that's in front of me, it was really loud walking in. The snow is very crunchy because we had melted and then it froze again. But I'll probably move again in like an hour or so. And I'll probably also get the trail camera SD card. Alright guys, so this area that I was sitting at this morning and the thing that I just showed in the video, we're gonna maybe ask to hunt it this next year. It looks really good from here. I know there's grasses back in here when it's not the winter. And it looks like there's these like one, two, three, four major trails that the deer use. So I think this is a big deer hub. So I think next year during the run, I'll really have to sit here and start calling, because up here, right up there on that ridge top, there's a bunch of pine trees. So I know the deer bed up there. So we can only hope that we can maybe get one soon. I mean next year up in this little area. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go walk to the trail camera and pull the SD card out of it. So maybe we'll get one walking over there. So I'm gonna start walking right now. Alright guys, we're at the trail camera right now. Right here. We're gonna go ahead and see what type of deer we have. You can see a major trail right here. So hopefully this deer trail was used heavily. Or we got pictures of it, I think. I think we got pictures of it though. So we should be good.
Alright everybody, so we're going out right now. It is the afternoon of the second day of the CWD hunt. It's cold and windy, but I feel that we could get one tonight. I feel like it's gonna be a pretty good chance. So just gotta get out there and start hunting. So meet you guys when we're out in the stand.
Alright guys, we're in this spot right now. It's like, I'm assuming it's around 3 o'clock. So we're gonna hopefully get one tonight, and yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Unfortunately, I did not get a video of me killing my buck. What happened was that it was so cold out that the camera kept dying. That's why the clip you just saw was so short. It's because my camera just kept dying. It's not very good in the cold. So I'm just going to tell you about the story, what happened when I killed my buck. So those does that you saw in the video, they came down by me, about 15 yards away from me. I got my gun up and I had to take off the mitten part of my glove, so my fingers were like frozen because I was watching them for a good like
2 minutes running in and out of the woods in the crop field, coming down my way. So I take off, I have my glove thing off, I get my gun up, and I have to shoot the deer. I try to take it off safety, and my finger doesn't want to go. So I'm like, I can't make a clean shot right now. So I didn't shoot. So about 2 minutes after all of them went down the valley and I can't see them no more, I get down from my tree stand. I have the camera put away sadly in my backpack, and I start walking. I get about halfway to this area where I shot my deer, where I was standing. I look to my left and there's a bit of movement. So I stand there for like a minute. I'm like, okay, well whatever. I must have just saw something. So I keep walking, and then I look to my left again where I saw it. Oh, there's a deer there. Nice little buck, probably 8-pointer. So I'm like, I'm gonna shoot him. Okay, so I'm getting ready, and I have this big thick bush right in front of me, so they can't see me at all. I'm like totally covered. So that one starts walking down along the fence line, and then I look behind it and I see this like shake, this head shake, and I saw the antlers move. It's like, oh my God, that's him. And what I mean by that's him is because the week after gun season, so like December 5th, I don't know what's the exact date, I went out there, I was shooting my bow, and I saw a big buck, I think it was him, running into the pine trees away from me. So now that the big buck is now walking right towards me, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him now. And I realize there's a fence post there, and I can't shoot through a fence post. So I wait a couple seconds, I shoot him. I get him, and I think I hit a little far back, probably a liver. It's sad, but that's where I hit him. And he hops the fence, and I see there's blood, decent amount. So I wait like 15 minutes before I start kind of just like easing my way through this pasture now, because he hopped the fence into the pasture, and that's good, I don't know, 8 inches of soft snow. So then I'm walking, following this blood trail, and then he hops the fence. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to stop tracking him now. So then I head back into the house, and we sit down, we talk a little bit, and we talk about our game plan. I think we waited 2 hours or an hour and a half before we went out and went for him again. We brought the tractor out, as you'll see, and we start tracking him. And we couldn't find him, but that night, and then we had a birthday party the next day to go to at a restaurant all morning. So I didn't get no sleep. I couldn't search for him in the morning, and I just had to wait, and it paid off.
Alright guys, so I just shot a huge buck. Lots of blood all over here. Yeah, I think he's dead. Yeah, there's a good amount of blood. Alright, so yeah, it's good so far.
Alright, y'all, so what you guys saw in that video is I just shot a big buck yesterday, and we're coming out right now to go see if we can track him some more. I had blood for a while, and we let him sit overnight, and we're gonna hopefully get him today. So we can only hope, man. Been waiting for a long time for this, so let's get out there.
Alright guys, we're out right now. Hopefully we'll find it tonight.
Right here, guys. Here's some blood right here. We've been searching for him for a decent amount of time now. It's starting to... Is it picking up? My deer right over here. And he ran all the way here, along this fence. Oh, and then he cut in right here. So right here is where he hopped over, and that's when I left to go back to the house and kind of rethink my thoughts. So then I am thinking what he would do, and I thought he would cut down here, but I kept following his blood trail, and I could tell it was him in here. So I lost blood. I couldn't find any more blood. And again, we had to go to the party next day, so I couldn't find him that night. So then I had to go ahead and make a Hail Mary the next afternoon, go down here, cut here. Then I went all the way back up over here, and I randomly found blood. That blood went over here, and sadly, we were kind of tracking a cherry tree too at the same time because it looked exactly like blood, all those little cherries broken up on the ground. So then my dad, he goes right, I go left, but my dad found him laying down in this little thing. He was laying down there. Not at that point, he wasn't. You could tell it's him because of the blood splatter again. Then that deer walked along here, ran or whatever. Then he bedded down on this left side, and that's where he was. But when we were tracking him, we walked further down, and then I had to backtrack, and then I found him bedding down right here with sizable blood right here. So then, after I found his little blood thing here, I follow his trail, and it go at this point we're probably around here, and it goes down, 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 and it stops right here. So I'm like, okay, did he go up? That'd be really hard. Did he go back? I don't see nothing. Did he go right? No. And I look down and I find antlers.
You are one awesome buck. Oh my god, guys. We got him. You were an awesome buck, man. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pointer, I think. He's down here. Well, guys, spent 700 yards, 1,000 yards tracking him throughout the property, and oh, he's a nice buck.
Thank you guys for watching, and if you want more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.